So now we are reaching to the interesting point. I hope so. Actually, it is a very interesting to discuss about this kind of Pogula Beda, yeah? Pogula Beda, individuals and consciousness and rims matching together, yeah? So last week, we have to talk about these 12 individuals already. So 12 individuals, I hope you have remember. Dogati, Ahiduka, Pugala, and Sugati, Ahiduka, Pugala, Dwi Heduka or Du Heduka, same. Ti Heduka, Pugala, or Ti Heduka, Pudojana, Pugala, and Magatana, 4, and Palatana, 4. So 19 Padisanti Chetas. Okay, so let's look at Padisanti and beings. Yeah, the connection of the Padisanti and beings. So this one as well in the function session in last chapter we have already know about that. Yeah. So that's why we don't talk a lot about that. But if you want me to talk more about that, or if there is something you want to know more, then please let me know, because I don't know where should I emphasize. Yeah. So that's why. Okay, so the first Padisanti is Akusala Upaka Santirana. Yeah. Unwholesome resultant investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity. Yeah. So very, very loud. So that's why I choose to say in Pali. Pali is more shorter and easier. Yeah, Akusala Ubeka Sandirana. So there is a 2 Ubeka Sandirana. I hope you have already know that. So Padisandi and beings. So what kind of individuals, what kind of beings, not individuals, here we say beings, yeah? So the beings from the woeful rims, yeah, 4 woeful rims are possessed of the Akusala Ubeka Sandirana. So it means if a beings want to be born in the 4 woeful realms, and that persons must be born with the Akusala Ubeka Sandirana consciousness. Yeah. And next one, Aheduka Kusala Ubeka Sandirana. So why we don't say Kusala Ubeka Sandirana? So in the Jeta chapter, we talk about that. Here, there is no Aheduka. Yeah, there's no Aheduka because unwholesome resultant is only this. Yeah, only this one. But altogether 7. Yeah, 7. But wholesome resultant consciousness, not only in the Ahiduka, but also in Sahiduka as well, like great resultant consciousness 8 and 5 material sphere resultant consciousness 5 and immaterial sphere resultant consciousness 4. So that's why we need to put this Ahiduka, yeah, to differentiate, yeah. So Ahiduka, so that's why here's no Ahiduka, but here Ahiduka, yeah, we have already talked about that. So Ahiduka, rootless, wholesome, investigating consciousness accompanied by Ubeka, yeah, equanimity. So this kind of Padisanti is for beings who are disabled by birth, physically or mentally from Manusa, human world, and Chatu Maharajika. So here the problem is that you haven't yet learned 31 planes of existence. So we have to learn in next chapter. So that's why don't emphasize on the 31 planes or the name of the existence. Just you need to focus on what I'm written here. So I have to say like that, yeah. So that's why what is a Chatu Maharajika, where it is or something like that, don't emphasize on it. We will discuss it later in this chapter. So that's why the beings who are disabled by birth, physically or mentally, as a human or as a deva from the Chatu Maharajika Deva realm. So if a being want to born in these two realms as a disabled person by birth, and this being have to be reborn with the Ahiduka Kusala Ubeka Santirana Padisandi consciousness. Yeah, Jada. Okay. So let's go. Next is Maha Vipaka Jnana Sampayuta. Great resultant consciousness dissociated from knowledge. Jnana Vipayuta. Yeah. So great resultant consciousness dissociated from knowledge. So this kind of presenti is are for beings who have no potentiality to attain the states of jhana, magga, and phala from Manosa and Deva realms. Not only this only one Chatu Maharajika, but also altogether 6 Deva realms. You will learn later. So from 7 realms. So beings who from this Manosa and Deva realms who have no potentiality to attain status jhana, magga, and phala, if they reborn in a life, they have to reborn with the Maha Vipaka Jnana Vipayuta. Okay. So next one is the Maha Vipaka Jnana Sampayuta. Great resultant consciousness associated with knowledge. Yeah, associated with knowledge. This kind of presandis are for beings who have full potentiality to attain jhana, magga, and phala from Manusa and 6 Deva realms. Okay, so next Padisandi, next group of Padisandi are Rupa Vipaka, fine material sphere, resultant consciousness 5. So these 5 Padisandis are for the beings or Rupa Brahmas. Yeah, Rupa Brahmas, we call any beings who were born in the Rupa fine material sphere realms, we call the Brahma. Yeah, Brahma. It's better we may have to learn what is Brahma literally meaning or something like that. I don't want to emphasize on that. So just know it Rupa Brahma. Rupa Brahma means beings who are from the fine material sphere realms. Yeah, Brahmas. So Rupa Brahmas from the Rupa realms. And next group of the Bodhisandi are Arupa Vipaka, immaterial sphere, resultant consciousness 4. So these Bodhisandis are for Arupa Brahmas. So we say we call the Brahmas too. But here Rupa Brahma, Arupa Brahma, immaterial sphere, the Brahmas from the immaterial sphere realms, from the Arupa realms, yeah. And the last one is Jivita Navaka Kalapa. So this is not the Patisandi Jeta. That's why we call the Padisandi. You know, if we say with the name Jaitas, there are 19 Padisandi Jaitas. And if we say how many kinds of Padisandi, there are 20, including Jivita Nawaka Klapa. So this kind of Padisandi is for the beings who are from the Asanya Satta realms. Here, Asanya is a mindless. Satta means a beings, mindless being. Okay, so this is the connection with the Padisandi and beings. Have you got it? You got it? Okay, so let's continue. So here, after we have finished this chapter, I will send you this slide, PowerPoint slide again, because I change a lot. Here, now we are going to look at it, Chuti and Padisandi. Chuti is a death, yeah, death. Padisandi is rebirth, yeah. Padisandi is a rebirth. So here, what we are about to learn is with which kind of death consciousness have the potentiality to have what kind of rebirth consciousness or Padisandi after life. So that's we have to learn now. So at the beginning, if you look at it, it's a lot of points you may you find a confusion, yeah, confused. So, but if you remember all the information from the previous chapter, that's number one, yeah, and also another one is if you look at carefully, then it's not very difficult, and mindfully too, yeah, mindfully too, because you have all the information in your mind. If you remember all the information from the previous lessons, yeah. So let's look at carefully and mindfully together. Then it's not very difficult. It's a very logical. Okay, so let's look at the number one. Yeah, number one, Ahetuka. Here, Judy. I hope you remember there are three things, three functions. Yeah, Padisandi, rebirth function, and Bowenga life continuum function, and Judith death function. So these three kinds of function are performed by the same consciousness. Yeah, you remember that? Okay, so for example, if you were born one of the 19 Padisandi Jatas, that Padisandi Jata perform life continuum Bowenga function and also death function too. Yeah, so the same Jata perform all these three. So if you were born with one of the 19 Padisandi Jata, and that Padisandi Jata perform the death or Chuti function too. So you have to remember this information too. Yeah. So number one, Ahetuka. Yeah, Ahetuka Padis Chuti. So yeah, Ahetuka Chuti. So Ahetuka Chuti is here. You see. Let's study slowly. Yeah, slowly. We don't need to rush. We don't need to rush. So Ahetuka Padisanti here too. Yeah. So here Ahetuka means there's a two Juti. Yeah. 2 Juti, and Dvihetuka Juti. So Dvihetuka is here. Dvihetuka means dissociated from knowledge. Yeah. So altogether 6. Yeah, altogether 6 Juti. So here as well, here 2 Ubekha Santirana. 2 Ubekha Santirana is Ahetuka, and out of 8 Mahavipaka, and 4 Jnana Vipayuta, and 4 is 4 are Jnana Sampayuta. So these 2 and these 4. So altogether 6 Juti or dead consciousness. So after, yeah, a person, for example, let us see 1 by 1. Yeah, 1 by 1. I want you to look at here. So let's look at 1 by 1. So this kind of padisanti, akusala upekha santirana. Yeah. This kind of padisanti occur only in 4 woeful realms. So that's why we can think, let's think about together. These 4 woeful states, a being, yeah. So someone is reborn in, for example, like an animal, like a dog. So that dog possess this padisanti, you have got that. And if that dog dies, so what is the possibility to reborn after life? So we have to think about that. We have to think about that. So then we can go back here again. So for example, a dog, yeah? A dog dies, what is the possibility after life? So how we have to think about that? So here it is written Kama Padisanti 10, yeah? Kama Padisanti 10. So this dog has no potential to attain the jhana, yeah, to attain the rupa vachana jhana. So the dog cannot be reborn in the rupa vachana realms, yeah. So these 5 are not possible, and also the dog has no potentiality to attain arupa vachana jhana too. Without rupa vachana and arupa vachana jhana, that being cannot be reborn in these rupa vachara and arupa vachara realms. So that's why these 4 also not possible. Yeah. And next one, asanya saddha. So asanya saddha, realm 2, without possessing jhana, that cannot be reborn in the asanya saddha 2. So a person who has possessed the rupa vachara jhana, especially 5th jhana, can be reborn in asanya saddha realm. So that's why this padisanti 2 not possible for a dog. So better that dog has the potentiality to be reborn as a dog, or in the 4 woeful states. So yeah, you got it. Yeah. If a dog dies because of the, and if the unwholesome deeds give rise, yeah. And one thing what I forgot to say, and one thing I should say is what kind of actions give rise next life. Yeah. What we have done determines our next life. Yeah. So this information too, you have to keep in mind. So a dog, and also I should say the less less thought process of a person determine the next life. For example, if you last week I told you, uh, I I never forget that student. You know, I always say, for example, if you die, please don't say, please don't say I don't want to die. So then I have to change my sentence. If I die, let us say I'm on the dying bed. I'm on the dying bed. I'm about to die in next moment. And that moment, the less moment, there is a less thought process of me determines my next life. For example, when I am on the dying bed, I think about something unpleasant or um, something unwholesome action or what I have done in previous in the past. Then, if I die, if my last thought process is that unwholesome action, then I may be reborn in the for one of the four woeful states. Yeah, so that's why less thought process determine our next life. So a dog, the less thought process of a dog cannot be the jhana rupavachara, cannot be the arupavachara. So then there's no potentiality to be reborn in the rupa rim and arupa rim. So we have only here. Okay, Carmen, what do you want to ask?
But that puts a lot of emphasis on the last thought process, because if I had I had given so much dana and I have been such a good person, and in the last moment I have a bad thought or what arises, and then sorry, woeful state, and probably because of the karma, because I did a lot of good, I will not be an animal on the street, but maybe one in a luxury house in a castle or something. Does it work like that?
Yeah. Or even though your last thought process is the bad karma, and but all the good karma you have accumulated in the past is not in vain. One day in one life, that will give rise to you, give a benefit to you. But the less moment, but unfortunately, according to the Abhidhamma, less thought moment. I think it's so logical because when we are dying with with anger or hatred, with the greed, that that consciousness will take you to the lower realms like a four woeful states. But you are a very good person, then but your less thought process, because of the less process thought process is the akusala, unwholesome action. Let us say you were born as a dog, but you will be reborn in the rich family or something like that. Yeah. So less thought process, yeah, is determines our next life. But all the good karma, good actions we have done in the past is not in vain, yeah. So one day, and that kind of karma too, we will talk about in next chapter, say karma chiduka, karma section 2. Okay, so what we are looking at, why is a 10, yeah, 10. I hope you got it. This 5 Padisandi, this 4, this 1, there's no possibility. So if the dog, the less thought of a dog is still unwholesome action, then he may be reborn he will definitely reborn in the four woeful states. Yeah, four woeful states. But yeah, one is in four woeful states. Yeah, another one is Manusa, or the lowest Deva realms, Chatu Maharajika. Yeah, here let me say. So second, Aheduka Kusala Vipaka. Aheduka Kusala Vipaka is Manusa, human being, or Devas from the Chatu Maharajika. But the dog, the human from the dog, yeah, come from the dog. Human who is disabled, yeah, who will be disabled by birth. So is it two grades? Yeah, is it totally unwholesome? Unwholesome, then these two we have to we should talk in the next chapter too. I'm sorry, I have to say a lot about that. I have to refer to the next, because it's a what is it different? Yeah, is it Aheduka? This one too Aheduka. Yeah, but here let me say like that. Is it the worst? A little bit better, yeah, a little bit better, yeah, but that unwholesome action too, is it some kind of level, yeah, some kind of levels. So it depends on that level, and a dog may be reborn in the as a human being or Chatu Maharajika Deva, but physically or mentally disabled. Yeah. So that's why there's a two Upeka Santirana is possible. And again, it's a something strange, you may think. A dog, the less thought process of a dog, he may recollect some good deeds, yeah, some good deeds, what he has done in the past. But that good deeds without knowledge, yeah, or with knowledge too. Because even though the dog has no knowledge, yeah, no knowledge. Knowledge means it can give rise to jhana, magga, and phala. There's no potential, but his previous karma, he has done a lot of good deeds in the past, sometimes without knowledge, sometimes with knowledge. If if the less thought process of it, the dog is some actions without knowledge, then he may be reborn as a human or as a deva, but who has no potentiality to attain jhana, magga, and phala. And again, if his less thought is about some good action, wholesome action, what he has done in the past, that good action too, with knowledge, then for jnana sampayutta patisandhi too, also possible. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but then because the dog in this moment does not has the knowledge, but
Yeah.
it can come from a previous life. So
Yeah.
can it be the same then with human? Even though I have a bad thought,
Yeah.
but because of karma from previous lives, helping me to get a better rebirth.
Yeah, all are connected. There is a connection. So that's why we encourage people to learn Abhidhamma. If we learn Abhidhamma and if we understand Abhidhamma, we can live carefully, and especially when someone is on the dying bed. In Myanmar there is a culture or tradition. When someone is seriously ill on the dying bed, so always people say, don't talk like that, don't talk like that. And they always encourage the person who are on the dying bed, encourage to think about the good things, to think about the good things of what you have done. You have helped many people where there, something like that. And you have done a lot of good deeds. Think about that. Enjoy this moment or something like that. Yeah, they encourage them. So that's why it's very important. But I don't remember the sutta. Some people argue. Some people think, okay, I will do all the terrible things the whole life, terrible things the whole life. But before it's what is it? On the dying bed, one good deeds I have done, I will think about that. How will it be? But in the Sutta said, don't imagine like that. Don't imagine like that. If you do a lot of good deeds, the weight, the weight, or what is it? The burden, the weight or burden of the unwholesome action you have done will press you. Think about that. So we should not imagine, okay, I will do what I want to do, and I will try to be good. Less thought process. There's no chance. So that's why we have to do a lot of good deeds. And if we compare good deeds and bad deeds, if you have done a lot of bad deeds, that bad deeds will influence you. Influence your less thought process. Okay, so 10, Kama Padisandi, we give a name, Kama Padisandi. No Rupa, no Arupa, no Asanya Sata. Only Kama Padisandi, 10 possible. Okay, so the same, like dog, as a dog or as a human being who has no potentiality to attain jhana, magga, and phala, too. Yeah, dui hetuga here, dui, and I hope you don't forget, loba and dosa. Yeah, loba, dosa. Sorry, aloba, adosa. Yeah, aloba, adosa. There's no amoha. Yeah, knowledge. So that person too the same. Even though a person who is disabled mentally or physically, the same, like a Kama Padisani, because he lacks the amoha knowledge. That's why he has no potentiality to attain jhana, jhana, magaphala. So that's why this rupa, arupa, no possible. It's not possible, yeah? So that's why 10. I hope you understand that, yeah? In my Myanmar Abhidhamma class, they make a joke all the time. Hey, do you understand? Yes, Bande, now I am understand. Now I am understand, but after the class, I'm confused again. They always make a joke like that. I hope you are not like that. Okay, let's continue. Number 2. So, if you think carefully in this way, you will understand yourself. I believe that. But sometimes, you know, there is a lot of point of view. We need a lot of information to know that. Yeah. So previous information, sometimes the information you haven't learned in next chapter. So that's why sometimes it make you confused. Okay, let's continue. Number 2, Kama ti hetuka chuti. Yeah, Kama ti hetuka chuti. Of a Putujana from sense-sphere rims. Sense-sphere rims mean altogether sense-sphere rims are 11, but there is a noti hetuka in the 4 woeful states. Yeah, 4 woeful state, no, and human. Okay, there will be Putujana and 6 Deva rims. Yeah, 6 Deva rims. Kama Tihetuka. So from the 7 planes, 7 existence, it means that Kama Tihetuka. So Kama Tihetuka Chuti is from here. 4 is associated with knowledge. 4 is dissociated from knowledge. So Kama Tihetuka means with knowledge 1. Yeah, with the knowledge 1. So a person, yeah, a person when he was born in this life with the great resultant consciousness associated with knowledge, yeah, as a human and as a deva, it is called the Kama Tihetuka. Why we put here Kama? It means that Rupa Arupa also can be the Tihetuka. So that's why we put here Kama Tihetuka Chuti. And of Pudojana. So why we make a difference? So Ariya and of Pudojana is a different, yeah? From the sense-sphere rims, there is a 4 Chuti. So wonderful. It is 20 possibility. 20 possibility. You know, we can think of ourselves. You know, for example, what is the potentiality to be reborn in next life? Yeah. So so, for example, my last thought process. If I think about the unwholesome actions, what I have done in the past. So if my last thought process is unwholesome action, I may be reborn in the 4 woeful states, abhaya, as a dog or as animals or as a beta, asura, and niraya. Yeah. So if my last thought process is the unwholesome action, I may be reborn with 2 Ubeka Sandirana. One is for 4 woeful states. One is human and deva. Yeah, human and devas who are disabled. Yeah, who are disabled by birth, physically or mentally. And so here is 2. And also if my last thought process is wholesome actions, but at the time of doing such an action, I made this kind of wholesome actions without knowledge. Yeah, without knowledge. Then I may be reborn as a human or deva, yeah, deva without knowledge, yeah, without potentiality to attain Janamaga and Phala. Yeah, so 6 deva rims, yeah, 6 deva rims. So then there's another 4 Patisandhi also possible. But my last thought process is about previous actions, wholesome actions, at the time of doing such wholesome actions with knowledge, yeah, it happens with knowledge, then I may be reborn as a human being or as a devas, yeah, as a devas with knowledge, yeah, that human or devas who has a potentiality to attain jhana, magga, and phala, yeah. So altogether now we have got 10, yeah, 10, and again, so let's think about that. You know, I practice samatha meditation a lot. Yeah, samatha meditation a lot. I attain some kind of rupa jhana. Yeah, five material sphere jhana. If my less thought, because I have a potentiality, because I was born with knowledge, let us say. So if my less thought process is one of the five rupa vachara jhana, I may be reborn in the rupa vachara rupa rims, yeah, rupa rims. Okay, and again, I am not satisfied with only rupa jhana. I practice more to get a higher jhana, like arupa vachara jhana. For example, I reach to the arupa vachara jhana too. Then, if my less thought process is arupa vachara jhana, or arupa vachara, or immaterial sphere, wholesome consciousness, I dine with that consciousness, then I may be reborn in the arupa vachara realms. Okay, so let's go. The last one is the Jivita Navaka Kalapa, or Asanya Sada. Yeah, Asanya Sada. So, okay, yeah. The Asanya Sada, the nature of the Asanya Sada too, I should say a little bit. I practice samatha meditation a lot, yeah, samatha meditation, and I reach at least fifth jhana of the rupa vachara jhana, yeah, fifth rupa vachara jhana. Then I hate having the mind. I don't want to possess mind. I consider like because of mind, I have a lot of good feeling, bad feeling. If there is no mind, my life will be more peaceful like that. Yeah. So this kind of thoughts, ideas, which is not encouraged by the Buddha, but there is exit. Yeah, that exit. Yeah. So if with that idea, or with that intention, I contemplated rupa vachara fifth jhana, and if I dine with that idea, at the same time I possess the fifth jhana, I will be reborn in the asanya satta planes. I will be reborn as a mindless being in the asanya satta realm. So that's why, to be reborn as a asanya satta being, at least I need a jhana. I need a jhana. Yeah. So I need a jhana. So that's why this one as well is a potential. So that's why Patisandhi 20. So all the potential. So the Buddha, that's why encourage to become as a human being. Human being is, I don't know how to say in English, you know, there is some story like there is a tree. If you want money, you take from that tree. If you want a gold, you take it from yeah, you take it from that tree. I don't know. Yeah, you can get everything from that tree. So the Buddha says the human world is like it that kind of tree, because if you want to go to hell, you, you can go, you can choose. If you want to become a dog, you can choose. If you want to become a Brahma, you can choose. If you want to, if you don't want afterlife, you can practice in this human being. Yeah, human being. So that's why if you are a Tihetuka Pudojana, then there is a potentiality. All 20. Everywhere you can go from the human, from the human life. Yeah. So I hope you got it. Let's go number 3. Number 3 is Kama Tihetuka Chuti of area. Of area from Sanskrit rims, because area are not only in the human rims, but also in the human rims, deva rims, but also in the rupa arupa rims too. So that's why from Sanskrit rims. Yeah. So kama tihetuka chuti. Chuti is the same, but at least he has reached, he has attained the Sotapatti Magga Phala. Yeah, at least. So if you, so now I'm not taking you to the hell. So that's why I will use you, Ariya. So if you are a human, yeah, who has already, at least already reached the Sotapatti Magga states, then there is only 13 possibility. 13 possibility. Because if you, after you have reached the once you have reached the Sotapatti Magga Phala state, there's no possibility to be reborn as a animals, Peter. No, there's no possibility to become in the to be reborn in the four woeful states, or as a person, as a being who are disabled by birth. There's no way, no chance to be reborn, because you have reached the Sotapatti Magga state. Sotapatti Magga eliminated all the potentiality that can send you to the four woeful state, or disabled person, or without person without knowledge. So Sotapatti, because of the power of the Sotapatti Magga, there's no chance or no possibility to be reborn in the four woeful state as a being who are disabled by birth, and beings who have no potential to attain Jhana Magga Phala. Yeah, so that's why there's no chance to be reborn in four woeful state as a disabled. So that's why no, this Upekkha Santirana 2, not possible. And out of these 8, 1 is without knowledge. 4 is without knowledge. 4 are with knowledge. So without knowledge too, not possible for the area. Yeah, because that's why I tell you the logic. You have, if you once you have reached the Sotapatti Magga Phala, then you are heading to the Nibbana, Arhata Magga only. You will not go down. You are heading towards the Nibbana. There's no way back. Yeah, no U-turn. If Ariya can become a Dvihetuka without knowledge, it is like a U-turn. If you are born with this consciousness without knowledge, you may have done a lot of bad deeds too. Then you will become animal or in the woeful state too, you can go back. So that's why once you have reached the Sotapaddi Magga Phala, then you are heading towards the Nibbana or Arhata Magga Phala. So that's why these four consciousness without knowledge too not possible for Arya. So better you have not reached. If you have not reached the Arhata Magga, you may be what is it? You may be reborn as a devas, yeah, as a deva with knowledge, yeah, with the knowledge of for the Sotapanna 7 life. So that's why here is a possible great resultant consciousness with knowledge, yeah, with knowledge possible here for an area, yeah, Kamati Hetuka Chuti of the area, if he has possessed some kind of Rupavachara jhana, there's a potentiality to be reborn as a Brahma in the Rupavachara realm. If his last thought process is the Arupavachara jhana, then he may be reborn in the Arupavachara realms. So 4, 5, 4. Altogether, 13 possibility. So why not this Asanya Satta? So Asanya Satta is, what is it? Aheduka is included in the Aheduka realm. And also his idea or his thoughts are not encouraged by the Buddha because Ariya, I have said, Ariya is always heading towards the Nibbana. Yeah, he will practice until he reach the Nibbana. But Asanya Saddha is not like that. You don't have any possibility to practice meditation because it's like a statue, like a stone, yeah, stone statue. So that's why Ariya Pugala or Ariya individuals will never go to the Asanya Saddha realm. So that's why altogether 13, yeah, 13 possibility of the Bodhisandhis after the death of the Ariya from sense realms. Okay. Okay. So let's go next. Number 4, Asanya Saddha Juti. Yeah, Asanya Saddha Juti. So Asanya Saddha from this wall. Yeah, Asanya Saddha Rim. Asanya Saddha rims. Yeah. So this one is, it's a very difficult to talk about that because we cannot recollect. Yeah, we cannot recollect when we were as a Asanya Saddha being. So let us talk about that according to the Abhidhamma. Yeah. So this kind of person is staying like a statue. There's no mind. Yeah, no mind until finishing of their lifespan. Yeah, 500 kappa. You have to learn later. Yeah, in next chapter. Yeah, 500 kappa. Kappa is an eon. Yeah, incalculable. No, incalculable eon. Yeah. So yeah, that's not my point. So he is sitting, but sometimes it may be lying. Yeah, if he dies while he is sitting, then he will be the whole life sitting like a statue. Yeah, like a statue. And if he dies while lying, and he will be in the Asanya Saddha realm lying, yeah, like a stone. Yeah? So after that kind of life ends or lifespan is reached, then he has to be reborn in next life. So we cannot say for this kind of being what is the last thought process. There's no thought process because he is mindless being, like a pause in the rounds of births and rebirth, like a pause. Yeah, after finish this life, he has to alive again. Yeah, alive again. So after that life, the possibility is 8 according to the Abhidhamma, Kama, Dvihetuka, and Kama, Tihetuka. So this 8, yeah. This 8 kinds of patisandhi are possible. Yeah, it will be one of this. So Asanya Sada is never cannot be a Arya. It's always Puthojana, always ordinary being. Yeah, Puthojana. So some may argue he has reached to the Asanya Sada rim because of the jhana he has a practice. Yeah, he has a practice. Why? He may be reborn as a Kama Dvihetuka without knowledge. Without knowledge. But at the same time, he has a potential to be reborn with knowledge too. With knowledge too. So we say what kind of thought process take him to the to get this kind of patisandhi. So Abhidhamma says before the Asanya Sada, before he reached to the Asanya Sada rims, there might be a lot of good and bad actions. Yeah, good and bad actions. But because of the power of the jhana, yeah, fit jhana, his what is it? His result cannot be akusala and wholesome, but he may what is it? What he has done, good deeds, or what he has done in the past, with knowledge or without knowledge, only these 8 kinds of consciousness can give rise him to get one of these 8 Patisandhi Chetas. Do you get it? Yeah. So this being also depends on the previous action before the Asanya Sada. Yeah, Asanya Sada. But unwholesome action, no chance for unwholesome action. So only wholesome consciousness or wholesome actions, sometimes with knowledge and sometimes without knowledge. Only that possibility. So there are some question too about the Abhidhamma. Why he does not go to the four woeful stage? It is said it is because of the fit jhana, the power of the fit jhana. He cannot go directly to the four woeful states. But maybe after he reaches one of these 8, if he does akusala again, then he may be reborn in the four woeful states. But at the moment, after the Asanya Sada rim, he may be reborn as a human, as a deva only, but without knowledge or with knowledge, both. Okay, so I hope your head already your head not burning. You know, okay.
I do have